All right, so without any further ado, let me tell you what exactly I did. So, I took a flight from Mumbai to Munich, so my entry point was in Germany, because of which I got my visa application also done through the German embassy at Mumbai. All right. I took a flight to Munich. I lived in Munich for 3 nights, so 4 days, 3 nights. The second day was when I had a car hired from here. I had an amazing S Class Mercedes, and I basically drove to Futzen, which hosts the fantastic Neuschwanstein Castle, which is the Sleeping Beauty Castle, a replica used by Disney. And then from there, I basically drove inside Austria to a city called Salzburg. That's again very extremely picturesque and an amazing city. I think the beauty about that city is it's everything is so natural. So when you hire a car, when you're entering into that city in the outskirts itself, you are guided to park outside the city, and again at a very nominal fee because they want outsiders to park outside the city so that, since their streets are a little narrow and it's an old city, they want to keep that calmness and less traffic, and ensure that the locals enjoy that totally. So if you are a tourist or a guest to that country, they want you to park outside and they want you to use the local transportation inside. And I think that is a fantastic idea, and very well executed and implemented. So I went to Salzburg. I stayed one night there, and then I drove back the next morning to Munich. And from Munich, I took a train to Dusseldorf, and I lived with a friend there for again 2 nights, 3 days. From Dusseldorf, I went to the old city. I also went to Cologne by train. So again, using the internal tube or the metros that they have out there. Cologne is again beautiful. I went to one of the cathedrals, which is amazing. I've never seen something like that before, and you will see that in my video as well. From Dusseldorf, I took a train to Amsterdam. I lived in Amsterdam for 5 days, 4 nights, and guys, Amsterdam is just paradise. Depends on what you want to do, but I think that was the best place in entire Europe that I liked. I would definitely want to, go to Amsterdam again. Amsterdam, again, a city of canals and a cycling paradise. You must hire a bicycle and roam that entire city. For Amsterdam, I took a train to Brussels, which is in Belgium. You see the Atonium there. You have a mini Europe as well out there, which you will see in my video. And from Brussels, I took a flight to Prague, which is across and getting back to close to Munich. I lived in Prague again for 3 days, 3 nights, 4 days. And from there, I took a bus, which was again booked by the DB Navigator app, to Munich, and lived one night in Munich. And next morning, I took my flight back to Mumbai. So that was the itinerary that I made. It was completely created, designed, made by me along with my wife as far as what we want to visit and where we want to go. The other important thing here is always ensure that you have at least 1.5 day wherein nothing is planned, so that you can do those things ad hoc, especially if you're staying on Airbnb, for the locals to tell you what to visit. If you do not have 1.5 day spare, and you have everything planned, you're just going to be like a robot. And trust me, you're not going to enjoy Europe. You have to have some time to just laze around and just walk or cycle or just do something that the locals do. Go to a local bar, go to a local sauna. These are fantastic things to do in Europe. Just have a look, just see how fantastic Europe is. And trust me, all we did was backpack.